Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and prospective Connaught students. My name's Ivani Higgins, and I'm head teacher of Connaught School for Girls. I'd like to extend a really warm welcome to all of you this evening, whether it's in person or on the Padlet. It's been of an unusual evening today because of the ongoing pandemic. We have been unable to welcome everybody who'd like to come into our buildings. It's because of the size of our building and our risk assessment mean that we have to limit the number of people that we can allow in. But if you didn't get a chance to actually visit us in person, I do hope that you've had a chance to explore the Padlet and get to know our school and get a sense of what we're really about. I thought I'd take this opportunity to give you a flavour of what it feels like to be in our school. When I first came here a few years ago, one of the things that really struck me is the real warmth that you feel when you walk into the building. Every student or member of staff extended a warm and friendly welcome. And because we're a small school, all of the students and staff know one another, and this helps this atmosphere that pervades our school. It's one where we care for one another. Every child here is known and nurtured, and you can feel it as you walk around and you talk to the staff and students. If you look at our virtual tour, hopefully you'll get and look at some of the images, you'll get an idea of what I mean. Since becoming head, it's my mission to ensure that safeguarding is at the top of absolutely everything that we do. We've made some physical improvements to the building, which you'll be able to see as we walk about. And I need you to know that we constantly review them. We're not complacent. But there's more as well. We've got a very strong safeguarding and pastoral support team. Every student here has a trusted adult that they can go to if they need to. And for us, really, safety is paramount. It helps us to obviously keep the students safe, your daughters safe, but also personal development in the form of PSHE, the pastoral curriculum, make sure that every child that comes here knows how to keep themselves safe. Our school motto is Seize the Day, and it's underpinned by the values of excellence, resilience and inclusion, and these values underpin everything that we do. If you walk around, the classrooms and the corridors buzz with really positive attitudes for learning, and behaviour is excellent. Connaught really is a very special place. Learning happens every day, and it allows our students to become the best version of themselves. There's a really strong focus here on achievement and excellence, and that's because our underlying ethos is that through teamwork, through working hard, working together with you, we can achieve much more. Whether it's our teachers working with each other, whether it's parents and staff working together, all of these things, students helping and support one another, all of these things mean that here at Connaught we outperform all of the other schools in the borough. I believe schools should be a happy place, a forward-thinking place where all students are nurtured, where all students are encouraged and supported to achieve the highest standards and develop into young people as they leave us. I am really passionate about education because I believe it's got the power to change lives. For me, it's really crucial for a school to know both the child and the parents really well. A great school like ours develops every aspect of the child, tapping into their interests and enabling their talents to blossom. For us, academic and pastoral achievement go hand in hand, and so our academic offer as well as our extracurricular activities are really second to none at Connaught. We really believe in transition, and we need to do that well because it's a scary time when you come from primary school into secondary school. Now, this would usually be achieved by visiting parents. Our heads of year would go out into primary schools during the summer term, and it helps our students to settle when they know each other. This year we had a really good offer of a summer school which enabled some students to come in and meet each other before all the other students arrived, and it was really well received, and this is something we would be offering in coming years as well. We know that working with parents is really vital, and we take great care in developing these relationships right from the outset, these partnerships. Every autumn term, we have an evening which is called Time for Us, and that's primarily focused on teaching and settling the child, and we invite parents to come in and find out about what your child is studying and how we support your child. Soon after that, we have a meet the tutor evening where parents come in and meet the form tutors and get to know the one sort of person that your child will see on a daily basis and really find out about how your child's settling in. And then that's later followed by a parents' evening where we look at more how academically they've settled in. But throughout the year, I really believe in true partnership. And so we work very hard with parents to help us to develop the whole child. So as a school, we keep in touch. We have a termly newsletter, and really that was vital, especially during the pandemic, to keep parents updated. But we also have a website, we have a parent-teacher association, we use a lot of social media in order to keep in touch with parents. And next year we'll be offering SLT surgeries where parents can come in and meet a member of the senior leadership team to discuss, any issues that you might have. So really forming those relationships with our community, with our parents, is really important to us. At Connell, we believe in aiming high and raising aspirations to achieve excellence. You'll by now already know of our academic track record. Our Ofsted in 2019 confirmed that the school is still rated as a very good school and praised our safeguarding, which they said was robust. They recognise that we offer a very strong and broad curriculum which allows students of all abilities to be supported to reach their potential, and that's really important to us. To illustrate what we mean, let's just talk a little bit about the last results that we did and were published in 2019, which is really the last time students took those external exams. We had a progress score of plus 0.72, which is huge. If you think nationally, it's minus 0.2, and in Waltham Forest, it's plus 0.2. So we are well outperforming other schools in the borough, and these figures actually put us as the best performing non-religious girls' school in Waltham Forest, and we're very proud of that. We enter 90% of our students into EBAC, which is a particular set of subjects in year 10 where they study English, maths, two sciences, a language and a humanity that's either history or geography. And it's believed and widely acknowledged that these combination of subjects give students a really strong and broad foundation and choice at A level, and we already do 90% of our students put them through that. In the same year, 85% of our students achieved a strong pass in English and maths, and if you compare that to only 64% nationally or 63% in Waltham Forest, and 55% achieved a strong pass in English and maths as well, and that was both 43% in Waltham Forest and nationally. So you can see from that we've got actually a very strong academic record. But for me, it's not just about academia. I believe, as I said earlier, in a holistic offer, a holistic education. We have to educate the whole child. Because I know actually firsthand the difference a really good education can mean to the life chances of a child. I myself am an Asian refugee coming from Uganda. My family was expelled in 1972 and stripped of our wealth. I grew up in East London in poverty. And from the very beginning, my parents understood and encouraged me to educate myself because they knew that as an Indian girl growing up in East London, I would need to have an excellent education that was inclusive and one that would make me resilient. It meant that I would never have to rely on anybody for me to get ahead in life, and it helped me really to become the person I am today. And it's because of that it's my vocation in life to give students the same opportunities that I had, and I can promise you, with the excellent staff that we have at Connaught, who are very experienced, they believe in excellence, resilience and inclusion, and will strive to make your child achieve their full potential. And also, I just would like to say that at a time when we're still battling with equality and diversity, I myself want to be a good role model to your child. I know that it's really hard for young people to get ahead in life, and I believe in the mantra that you can't be what you can't see. And so simply by being here and championing education, especially girls in education, I want to raise aspirations and encourage all of our students to be that 10% braver and aim even higher than they are now. And what I'm saying to them is, if I can do it, they can do it. At Connaught, we have made great strides in championing education, and I'd like to talk about just our alumni to show that. We've got some brilliant ex-students. So June Sarpong, who you might know, who's a BBC presenter, recently won an OBE in the New Year's Honours list last year. We have Asha Phillip, athlete, bronze medal winner this year in the Olympics, a really proud ex-student of ours. Sharon White, who is the CEO of John Lewis. These are just a few of the brilliant people that have gone through our school and gone on to achieve great things. We always strive to better ourselves, and we're constantly reflecting on what we can do better and help students to achieve. And we constantly reflect and ask ourselves, what can we do? We keep the child at the centre of the decisions that we make, and I think that's really important in how we act strategically as a school. And we really believe that it's strong partnerships with the community and with yourselves that ensure that when our students leave us, they are robust, fit to live and work in the 21st century and post-COVID world. We are currently working on our recovery curriculum, both academically and pastorally, to make sure that we understand where the gaps in education have been, and are planning to ensure that there is a seamless offer, so that throughout your daughter's time at our school, they grow and reach their potential and are ready when they leave on the next stage of their journey. So you'll see that we really care. Most schools, for example, only have one designated safeguarding lead, DSL, and at Connaught we actually have a team which work really well to make sure that every child is known and nurtured and their needs are taken care of. And this is really, really important work for us. At our last inspection, Ofsted recognised that our safeguarding was robust. In fact, students themselves said to Ofsted that pupils told us that one of the best things they liked about the school is that staff were always there to help them. They said that they felt safe. And we don't take this lightly. Since my time at Connaught, I've worked with leaders to enhance the physical safeguarding of the buildings to make sure that we're safe. We do stringent risk assessments to make sure that we're able to cope with the pandemic, and we review all of these regularly. Our school is clean, enhanced cleaning to keep us COVID secure, and we have regular communications with parents to make sure that we are in touch with the community. And for me, this is really important work, because my underlying principle is that your child's education is a joint venture between yourselves and us. Last year, we completed refurbishment of our annex, which is now a brand new building, and it gives us state-of-the-art facilities and PE facilities. And we're continually looking for ways to improve our physical environment to make sure that the atmosphere is safe and stimulating for your child to work in. So obviously, I hope you can see that I'm really proud to be head teacher of this school, and I'm really fortunate to work with a really dedicated, experienced team of professionals and fabulous students who come to our school. I hope that I've given you a flavour of what it is to be Connaught and come to Connaught, and I hope that you will see that we are a really vibrant school, and one in which anybody that comes here feels happy, secure and successful. So I want to thank you for visiting our school, either in person or virtually, and I very much look forward to welcoming you through our doors in the very near future. Thank you very much.